This is Chris from Cold Meal Productions, and this is the Cold Meal Podcast. Today we're here covering the hype leading up to Wrestlemania 30. Now everyone wants to know what the Texas Rattlesnake Stone Cold Steve Austin has to say about Wrestlemania 30, and we got him here in the studio today. The floor is yours, Steve.
Well, thank you, Chris, and can I just say that, boy, this is the shittiest podcast I have ever been a part of. I mean, look at this place. I'm surprised you guys can even afford to pay me to be on the show. What is this, your mom's basement or something? Doilies everywhere? I like what she's done with the place, but shit. Anyway, WrestleMania 30. New Orleans, Louisiana. It's going to be a big one. 58 wrestlers on the card. Jesus Christ. I imagine there's going to be a pre-show, but it'll probably be something shitty, you know, live via satellite from the Mrs. Garage or some shit like that. But yeah, let's look at the first match on the card. First up, we got the Shield versus Kane and the New Age Outlaws. You gotta be shit. How old are these guys? What? They allowing people to take their walkers down to the ring now? Oh, you didn't know? Yo ass better. And then they got a wheelchair, rolling them down in the wheelchair. Is that how it's gonna be? Is this fight gonna take place in the swimming pool? Sweating to the oldies, geriatrics and shit. Anyway, I think the Shield's gonna take this one. They got the youth, they got the strength, they got the unity. I like the Shield in this. Alright, the next match we got is for the tag team titles. We got looks like a triple threat tag team match between the Usos. Oh wait, no, it's a four-way dance. We got the Usos versus Ryback, which I imagine would be that Ryback sumbitch, and Curtis Axel. Kurt Hennig's boy. We got the Los Matadores, it's pretty much just Primo and Epico in masks. And then we got the Real Americans, which is Antonio Cesaro and Jack Swagger. Now, Usos, those are Rikishi's boys. I like him. I like Rikishi. I worked with him a little bit. He's a good guy. I trust his sperm. But, you know, you got Kurt Hennig's boy in here too. I trust his sperm. But you got two Usos. And you only got one Curtis Axel. So I'm gonna go with the Usos here. Based solely on the fact that I trust Rikishi and his sperm. He's a good friend of mine. And that's all I got to say about that match. Alright, the next match we got here is the Vicky Guerrero Divas Title Invitational. Now, I could be mistaken, but I thought Vicky Guerrero, I must be mistaken, but I thought Vicky Guerrero didn't have a job anymore. I thought they let her ass go. I ain't seen her on TV in a while. But apparently she's invited the Divas to have a match. Anyway, don't really give a shit about the Divas, but if I had to pick anyone to win it, I'd pick Natty Neidhart. For one reason. Jim the Anvil Neidhart. Trust his sperm. Trust his genes. I think Natty Neidhart's gonna whoop some ass. Put the sharpshooter on someone. Take over. What? Take over. What? Alright, so next up we got the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royale. Which we like to call in the business a time killer. Don't nobody really give a shit about this match. But, you know, apparently it's supposed to be a big deal because they named it after Andre the Giant, and they're going to have more. And because it's named after Andre the Giant, naturally you'd think that the winner'd be Big Show. Well, it ain't. It's not going to be the Big Show. You think it's going to be the Big Show? No, it's going to be Cody Rhodes. Fuck the Big Show. Why is it going to be Cody Rhodes? I'm going to tell you why. It's because of his daddy, Dusty Rhodes. I trust his sperm. I trust his genes. Cody Rhodes got that killer instinct. He's going to walk up in that ring, look every single one of them assholes in the eye, in their beady little eyes, stomp a mud hole in their ass, and walk it dry. You believe me? If you believe me, give Stone Cold a hell yeah. Anyway, the next match, John Cena versus Bray Wyatt. Bray Wyatt, man, he's a scary son of a bitch. And you might ask yourself, well, Stone Cold, we thought you wasn't afraid of nobody. Why are you afraid of Bray Wyatt? Is it because he hangs out in the woods with two giant troglodytes? Is it because they all talk to some imaginary bitch in a rocking chair? No, I'm afraid of Bray Wyatt because Mike Rotunda's his daddy. Mike Rotunda was a tough son of a bitch, let me tell you. I fear Mike Rotunda, and I trust his sperm. I trust his genes, and I trust that Bray Wyatt is going to put an ass whooping on John Cena. The next match, well, this one I do give a shit about. It's Brock Lesnar versus The Undertaker. The Beast versus The Streak. The reason I quit versus the reason I stayed. Undertaker, Brock Lesnar. Man, that's gonna be a hell of a match. But can I just say, Brock Lesnar has got to be. He's got the weirdest combination of dominant and recessive genes. You know what I'm saying? He looks so fucking retarded. Like real retarded. Like chromosomal retarded all in his face. Boy looks like an idiot. But then, look at his physique. He's a big son of a bitch. It's ridiculous. But then in his face, you know. Shit, I mean, if he were any more inbred, he'd be a sandwich. But yeah, like I said, I got personal stock in this match because The Undertaker's a very good friend of mine. Ain't no one else in this business I respect more than The Undertaker. And that's all I got to say about that. Anyway, next match we got Daniel Bryan versus Triple H. Now, this match has a special condition on it where the winner of this match goes on to the main event for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship. Well, this is a tough one for Stone Cold because I like Daniel Bryan. He's a good kid. And there's nothing I'd like more than to stare at Triple H in his beady little eyes one more time, whoop his ass one more time, stomp a mud hole in his ass one more time, walk it dry just one more time. Triple H is a son of a bitch. You hear me? A son bitch. But he's got the size on Danny Bryan. He's a big boy. Need 2 flushes to get that shit down. And I don't think Danny Bryan, as talented as he is, can do it. Triple H going to the main event at WrestleMania 30. Alright, well now I done told you about that match. We come to the last match on the card, the main event. Triple H is going to put an ass whooping on Danny Bryan, and it's going to put him in a triple threat match with Randy Orton and Batista for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship. That's the big one, kid. Win this match, gotta buy all the drinks afterwards. Now you're all probably thinking, well, hell, Randy Orton, Triple H, Batista, these guys were in Evolution together. They're all pals. That's not the case. You know what Stone Cold has to say about that? DTA. Don't trust anyone. You think this is going to be some kind of Girl Scout meeting? Hell no, this is going to be a Tijuana cockfight. A slobber knocker. With Randy Orton handing out RKOs like quesadillas at a quinceañera. And that's who I think's going to win it. Randy Orton. He's got what it takes, son. And that's all I got to say about that.
Well, those are some pretty bold predictions, Steve.
Well, you know, Stone Cold Steve Austin's a bold man. He ain't never been accused of being italic. But I do what I can, especially in this kind of environment.
Well, they don't call us cold meal for nothing.
Yeah, I can see that. You some bitches can't even afford a goddamn microwave.
Well, that about wraps it up. I just want to thank Stone Cold and all the fans listening out there for sticking by us.
Hell yeah.
We'll see you all at WrestleMania 30.